In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys 5 deadly boxing combinations for you guys to learn to improve in boxing. Without wasting any more time, let's get straight into it. So starting off with the first combination, this one might look a little bit tricky. As you can see how I'm throwing it, it might look a bit confusing and throw you off, but it's actually very simple and very effective. So you want to start off by throwing a jab and stepping forward at the same time, and then following through with the cross. Now you're going to actually step back so your opponent comes close to you. You're going to come through with the uppercut and the hook. And remember, whenever you finish off a combination or any punch, don't just stand there. After every punch in boxing, you have to move away instantly. So for example, for the uppercut hook, you want to roll out. So this is literally for any punch. I'm going to show you other combinations right now. You can roll out, you can slip out, you can, do whatever move as long as you move after you throw punches. Now, the next boxing combination, this one's actually very simple but also very, very deadly, and a lot of people get knockouts with this punch here. I say punch, but it's actually 2 punches that are exactly the same, but one's going to come at the body and one's going to come at the head. So starting off with the body hook, you're literally going to lean in as if you're slipping into your opponent. You're going to throw a hook and try to aim for the liver. Now you're going to change levels, you're going to come up a little bit higher and aim for the head. Now don't just do it flimsy. You want to actually do this with technique, right? Because you want to do it fast and powerful. You drop down, give them a body hook, then you're going to come up a little level so you can hit them in the head right there. So you change the levels, you're coming down, then you're coming up. So now I'm actually going to show you how you can actually set this punch up, and it's actually very simple. So the way you can set this punch up in a fight or a spar is by feinting up to the head. So look, as you can see, I feint up to the head, and what this is going to do is going to make your opponents bring their hands up and open their body up, right? Because that's what you want. You want your opponent to bring their hands up when you feint up so you can hit them in the body. Now when you hit them in the body, he's going to bring his hands down to protect his body, and then his face is open so you come up with a hook to the head. Now moving on to the next boxing combination, this one's actually very, very simple, and all it is literally a jab, cross and the hook. But with the hook, you're actually pivoting and hooking at the same time, so you're changing angles while throwing that punch and moving off the line. So look, as you can see, for the jab, you follow through with the cross, and now all you're doing is pivoting. And make sure you pivot with your legs, right? You want to actually focus on your leg movement. Don't just move, because you might think pivoting is just moving around, but it's really not. You want to actually utilize your legs and push your back leg backwards, as you can see, like that, so that you get the maximum momentum, so you can pivot and punch at the same time, so you have speed in it and you're moving quickly. And it's very effective, bro, because you're going to change angle. So for the jab, cross, pivot and hook at the same time. Try this out, because you've definitely seen people in the ring do this. You've definitely seen that, right? You've definitely seen people do that, hook and pivot at the same time so they can change angles. It does look very flashy, but at the same time it's very effective. Now moving on to the next combination, this one's actually pretty tricky, but when you get it down, it's very effective because you're also going to change angle and punch at the same time. And bro, I'm telling you, this adds even more power to your punch because you're creating more momentum. So you're starting off with a jab, a cross. Now what you're going to actually do is you're going to bring your front leg forward. You're going to step forward to the side of your opponent. You're going to pivot while slightly jumping, and you're going to follow through with the hook. Now look, I'm going to break it down slowly again for you guys. So you come forward, you jump forward, you pivot, right, then you hook again, bro. Try this out on a boxing bag. I'm telling you, it's really not that hard, but once you get it down, we're gonna have so much more power and force in your punches, bro. So make sure you practice this and you try it out on the bags before you get into sparring or any fights with this, because this one does take a lot of practice before you actually get it down. And last but not least, this combination is one of my favorite ones because it's very simple and it always lands. So make sure you practice this one. It's a simple feint, jab and cross, bro. You can either throw this cross to the body or to the head, by the way. So I left body cross there on the top right, as you can see, because that's what I was thinking at the moment. But you can also throw this to the head. It's literally a simple feint. So you're going to feint up, you're going to bring your opponent's hands up, then you're going to jab to the body because his hands are already up, right? Then his hands go to the body to protect his body. Now you're going to finish with a cross to his head. And even when you go there to his head, you can even finish with a hook. So feint up, throw a jab to his body, you can cross to his head, you can throw a hook, you can play off any combination of that angle, bro. So make sure you try this combination because this one will help you out a lot. And before we wrap up the video, make sure you guys go check out my home boxing program down below. I've pinned it down below for you guys. You guys are going to learn crazy combinations and techniques and skills. So make sure you guys go get it right now, and I'm out.